Good afternoon, everybody. How are we all doing? Alien, how are you doing? Very nice of you to swing by. We are going to be going ahead very soon with part 2 of Monkey Island. Well, part 2 of Monkey Island 2. Because everything has to be confusing for some reason. Vegenta! So good of you to come by. So yeah. Let us hop right into it. I see no reason to delay. How's everybody doing this afternoon? You all doing well? There we go. Okay, that's actually a pretty good sign that we are roughly halfway, which is where I thought we were. Those are saved at the exact same time, so it doesn't really matter. So just a quick summary of where we were. Last time we were Guybrush Threepwood in Monkey Island 1. We successfully destroyed the ghost pirate LeChuck. We technically never became a pirate, but I think that was just kind of assumed at this point that we are a pirate. And we fell in love with the Governor Elaine Marley of Melee Island. We began this game on Scab Island, and our first attempt, the first task we had was to get off the island, because it turns out the great treasure we're looking for, the great treasure of Big Whoop, nowhere on Scab Island. So we had to get off, but part of that involved getting rid of a bully. Just an oversight that we're not a pirate yet. Yeah. I mean, technically, we never actually spoke to the 3 pirate chiefs after finishing our third task, so it's less an oversight in the sense that the invite got lost, and more an oversight in the sense that we never reported back to the top brass. That's on us. But yeah, part of getting off the island involved beating a bully. Part of beating the bully involved, at some point, him sticking a ghost's beard down his pants. It was a hoot. And then we unlocked 2 more islands we can go to. Fat Island, where we immediately got arrested and immediately thereafter escaped. And shortly after escaping, we also got someone falsely imprisoned. She's still imprisoned. We forgot to set her free. That'll happen at some point. And there is also Booty Island, which we're on now. Booty Island is run by the same Governor Elaine Marley who previously ran Melee Island in Monkey Island 1. So she's sort of moved up in the world. Now we're looking for the map to Big Whoop, the treasure we're looking for. The map was split into 4 parts. We stole one from our ex-girlfriend, as you do, and we're looking for the other 3. Unfortunately, the ghost pirate LeChuck has been resurrected now as the the zombie pirate LeChuck. There was also, I realize there's no music at the moment, there will be, theoretically. There was also the moment when we got, is there music? There really should be. There's sound. You can hear the sound when I bring up the menu, right? I'm seeing it in Streamlabs, so... Also very sweet, Vegenta. So yeah. Not the thing I wanted to do. Oh well. So yeah, we got brain damage. And part of that involved our parents appearing to us, then taking off their skin, and then doing a skeleton dance. It was a thing. Okay, there we go. Music. I mean, Vegenta, I bet you wish you could take off your skin and do a skeleton dance at this point. Just because of the AC issues. Okay. We're in an okay spot now. I think I've got everything. I've got everything except one item that I need from the antique shop. So this dude has a map piece.
That part of the Big Whoop treasure map. I don't know a lot about the piece, but there's supposed to be a book in the library that tells all about the whole map.
Yeah, so we read that book. We need that map piece. Let's see how much it costs.
I'd like to buy this map piece.
That's 6 million pieces of 8. Do you want it?
I can't afford that much.
Too bad.
So yeah, we have, after a lot of hard work, which did involve getting a man fired from his job as a chef, by putting a rat in stew, a living rat, fortunately called Stew, but that got him fired from his job. Then we got his job, and now we have
I'm rich.
300 odd pieces of 8. He's asking for 6 million. So we'd have to work at our job for a long while, and I don't think that's gonna happen. Okay. So there are a couple more things we can do. We can go to Stan's previously owned coffins.
Well, well, well.
Yeah, I'm
I
back.
knew you'd come back. My customers always do. Eventually.
You sell coffins. If your customers come back, that's really weird.
Actually, I'd just like to browse.
Sorry. Health regulations prohibit me from allowing uncertified persons free access to used interment paraphernalia.
Oh, shucks.
Okay. So we can't really look at it at the moment, but there's this key here. I want it. Oh, Vegeta, we're gonna fuck Stan. We're just not gonna do it sexually. We're gonna do the...
Do you do funerals?
Of course we do funerals! And not just those somber, all-black, three-handkerchief affairs. We do it in a rowdy Mardi Gras style with music and dancing and pallbearer races. I'd like to say we put the fun in funerals.
You know what? This is the only part that looks, like, perfect in the modern graphics. And I'm sure I could get used to the modern graphics, but Stan looks so good. His arm movements are amazing. So yeah, we need that key. I'm gonna go back here just because I find the controls here easier. But yeah, I'm looking for a good used coffin.
I'm looking for a good used coffin.
Amazing! When you first walked in here, I said, now there's a guy who needs a good used coffin.
You're selling
There
used
happens
coffins,
to
of
be an
course.
excellent deal right behind you. Let's go take a look-see.
I love the moments when he measures
Now
you.
this here is the Cadillac of coffins. Look at all that leg room. There's room in there for Long John Silver himself.
Right, Vegeta?
Here.
He just doesn't look right.
Let me get in and show you. Yes, a man can really rest in peace and comfort with one of these. Why should a man's coffin be any smaller than his bunk at sea? Can I show you anything else?
I thought I did that fast enough.
Could you show me that coffin again?
No problemo. I could spend a lot of time in a coffin like this.
So I closed the coffin.
Sure. Try out the lid operation. It's just as roomy closed.
Can I show you anything else?
Stan, give me a second.
Could you show me that coffin again?
Of course. Look at how freely I can wiggle my toes. This thing's bigger than my kitchen.
You know, a person's coffin should reflect their station in life.
So yeah, if I can nail him into the coffin.
I hear you knocking up there. That's solid oak you're hearing. Yes, it sure is nice in here. Hey, I think the lid's stuck. Excuse me, friend. Could you see if the clasp is closed on this thing? I seem to be stuck. Hello? Is anybody out there? Yoo-hoo! Help! I can't get out of here.
So far,
Hey,
we've stolen a blind man's monocle.
Open this coffin right now! Anybody?
We've stolen a blind man's monocle, and
Someone's going to pay
locked a
for
man
this.
in a coffin. Okay, Vegeta, I wasn't aware that you knew that part about Monkey Island 3, but yes, that is entirely how he ends up there. It is entirely our fault.
Roomy in here. Maybe I'll take a nap. I hope this thing's not airtight. I'm not dead. I'm losing valuable business. Let me out.
I
need to
never
go
saw
to the
Barry's playthrough.
bathroom. Yoo-hoo! Open this coffin right now. Anybody?
So, yeah.
I'm not dead.
And then
Open
we
this
just
coffin
fucking
right
leave.
now. Are you still out there? Hello?
And yes, that's how he ends up in the crypt in Monkey Island 3. Because we just put him in a coffin and never let him go. It's incredible.
Valuable prizes.
Okay,
Even a child can do it.
Pirate Spit
In
Contest.
fact, they do it very well.
Pirate Spit Contest.
Come on! It's all paid for by Booty Island Parks and Rec.
Hey, buddy.
Just put your two lips together and blow.
I bet I'm an amazing
I'll give it a
spitter.
try.
A volunteer! All right, settle down, folks. This kid looks like a serious contender. What's your name, boy?
Juicius Maximus III, the Phlegm Master, or Captain Loogie. Man, they're all so good. They're all so good. Vegeta, this is a different kind of spitting. Yeah, I'm partial to Juicius Maximus.
Juicius Maximus III.
The Juice Man, Max Mucus. He's juicy to the max. Spit away!
So yeah,
We're with you, Juicius.
basically you have to prepare and then
Go!
Let's go.
watch this.
Misfire! Misfire! Everybody run! Maybe a little over the max on the juice there. Let's give him a big hand anyway, folks.
Yeah,
At least he tried. Are you pirates or not?
which is unfortunate because I need to do
2,
it.
4, 6, 8. Everybody already has the necessary equipment.
I need to do that, but I can't do it quite yet. A couple of things I've got to prepare. The main one of which is I got to get better spit. Which is an odd phrase.
Where'd you want to go?
Let's go get Kate out of
LeChuck's fortress.
prison.
LeChuck, sir, I regret to report that Guybrush has found one of the map pieces to Big Whoop.
You will regret it a lot more if he finds another. Stop him at any cost. But remember, I want him alive.
Yes, sir. Creep.
So, yeah. We got Kate arrested. Because of the
It's
poster.
Captain Kate.
So I think we have to do the right thing here.
Who is this Peepwind character anyway?
Um,
Idiots. Who is this Peepwind character anyway?
So there's an envelope here.
It's empty.
I'll figure a way out of here.
It was last session.
Who is this
but it
Peepwind
wasn't Monkey
character
Island 1.
anyway?
That would have been amazing.
Who is this Peepwind character anyway?
I
Hey,
know.
there's some Neargrog in here.
Look at
Who
that.
is this Peepwind
I
character
just stole
anyway?
her possessions.
They can't keep me locked up.
They definitely can't, because I'm gonna get
They
you
can't
out.
keep me locked up. Hey,
Uh-oh. I can explain.
thanks for letting me out of there. You'll have to excuse me if I don't stick around. I've got to find out who framed me.
Definitely not me. I think there are a couple more things we can do on Fat Island. I definitely need to go to the library again, but there's no point going quite yet. Because what I need from the library, I don't actually know yet. There's a cottage here, which I still can't access. There's a waterfall here, which I still can't do anything with. And there's the mansion where I believe I've done everything. So I think I'm done here.
Where'd you want to go?
Vegeta, you hear musicals everywhere. And we return to Scab Island, our old home. Also, remember when we cut a dude's peg leg off? Ah, the good old days. Oh my. A monkey playing piano?
You're supposed to be cooking.
I had to go to the bathroom. Don't worry, I washed my hands.
Nice try, but not good enough. You're fired.
Dang it. How about a drink?
Yeah, boy?
Grog, please.
I'll need to see some ID for that.
I have my library card.
Will you accept a temporary library card?
Let me see it. Is Guybrush a French name?
No, actually, it's a fictional name.
Oh, all right. Can I get you that drink now?
Yeah, I could really use it.
Name your poison.
What do you got?
Well, we have some specialty drinks here at the Bloody Lip, like Yellowbeard's Baby, Bloody Stump, and Blue Whale.
Those all sound so appetizing. I do know which ones I need, but I like them all.
I'll have Yellowbeard's Baby.
Well, you can try, but I don't think nature's on your side.
Just give me the drink, please.
Hey, I have to crack jokes. It's a union thing. That'll be 1 piece of 8.
Okay.
Here you go. And here's a complimentary Crazy Straw. We give them to all new customers of the Bloody Lip.
You know, Vegeta, you said that last time, and I still hate it.
Bartender, get me a drink.
Name your poison.
Give me a Bloody Stump.
I can't. Chainsaw's out of gas.
Yes, exactly the same
yeah,
joke.
I cracked myself up. That'll be 1 piece of 8.
Okay.
Here you go.
Bartender, get me a drink.
So I'm getting one of
Name
each.
your poison.
Mix me up a Blue Whale.
Sorry, blender's not big enough. Oh, but seriously, that'll be 1 piece of 8.
Okay.
There she blows.
That's fine, Vegeta. I don't mind. Okay, so I got one of each drink.
Nice place you have here. Well, see ya.
And they're all in these horribly cracked glasses.
It's a yellow drink in a broken glass.
Now, here's the thing. So we've seen spit twice in this game. The most recent time was when we spit, and it was horrible. The second time, sorry, the first time was when Largo spat at the wall, and it was a horrifying experience. And I think that's how you're supposed to figure this out. But I just want to check if he says anything useful.
Nice place
no,
you
he
have
really
here.
doesn't.
Well, see ya.
So, spit throughout this game is green. We need better spit. Which means we're supposed to figure out that we need to make a green drink. Vegeta, you know, go ahead, say it. I don't know what you're going to say, but I'm scared. I never broke up with you. We dated last night. Was it last night or the night before? We dated Friday night. So yeah, we have to make a green drink. And the green drink, fortunately you can't test this. I believe you can also just use these in various ways. So yeah, you can make a green drink.
It's a green drink in a broken glass.
How do I drink it? Yes, use it with the crazy straw.
This stuff makes my spit thick.
Well,
So
take
basically,
it outside then.
Basically,
no spitting in here.
That's how you test it. You try the green drink, and he says it makes his spit thick. Whereas if you try it with the other drinks,
Ugh.
It's an acquired taste.
He doesn't say anything like that. Anyway, we also have a monkey, and we got a banana. So,
Hey, what'd you do to my piano player?
so yeah, we just basically mesmerized his monkey. So we're gonna steal his monkey.
Go ahead and take my entertainment. Thanks for nothing, buddy.
Yeah, I put a monkey in my coat. Deal with it. Okay. So now I have a way to make my spit thick. Vegeta, would you consider doing that as date night
Where'd you want
instead
to
of
go?
Teen Titans? Oh hey, Kate's back and she's
Check it out.
advertising again.
I'm interested in chartering a ship.
Great. As I mentioned, my fee is 6,000 pieces of 8.
Yeah, but I literally saved your life.
Don't you think 6,000 pieces of 8 is a bit high?
No, I don't.
I don't have that much.
I guess you'd better find some more then, huh? Glass bottom boat. 3-hour tours. Sunken galleons.
But I set you free from prison. Why are you like this?
Are you the same Kate who bought all the near grog at the Bloody Lip?
Yes,
yeah, and you
Vegeta,
can't
I mean
have
tonight.
any of it, so don't ask.
I'm searching for the treasure of Big Whoop.
Yeah? When I was the first mate on the Limping Limpet, we went in search of Big Whoop. We'd heard it was buried under a place called Blinky Island.
So now we've heard
Never found
Dinky,
the island
Inky, and
or
Blinky.
the treasure. The captain eventually died of boredom while we were crossing the sea of beige flotsam. Hope your
Ugh.
luck is better.
I just remembered I'm late for a party.
You and everybody else on this island. If you need a ship, you know where to find me. Sunken galleons. 3-hour tours.
So now I don't
Turn
know
a
how to make
disgusting
her...
habit into a prestige-winning skill.
I thought freeing her from
Don't
prison
let this
made
grass
her
wither
fee
up and
lower.
die.
Apparently I'm wrong.
What was that? Did I hear somebody swallow?
Boy, this stuff makes my spit thick.
Okay,
Thousands will spit. Hundreds will win.
now we've got thick spit. I bet we can win this time.
Juices Maximus has returned. Spit away!
Gotta swish it up. Gotta huck that. Gotta get it in your mouth, and then...
Hey, he's been working out.
Hey, that's not
Looks
terrible.
like third place. I think that deserves a little applause.
But I ain't
Too
here for
bad
third
there are
place.
only prizes for first place. Better luck next time.
Yeah, better luck to you, buddy.
Now, how about the rest of you?
I know
Don't be
how
shy,
to win
let
this.
it fly.
I just like to...
It's a crazy straw. It's a green drink in a broken glass.
I know you want to volunteer.
Boy, this stuff makes my spit thick.
You think spitting is gross? I'll tell you what's gross.
Oh, me!
Oh, the
Juices
timing on that.
Maximus has returned.
Vegeta, can you please clip that? You know what's gross?
Spit
Me.
away.
I need that clip.
Spit!
Dang it. Oh well. I'll just make it the highlight when this is
Come
finished.
on!
So what you have to do, see this lady's scarf? It tells you how strong the wind is. So you've got to spit when her scarf is blowing.
You can do it.
And then it
What's
gets a little
this?
further.
A surprise turnaround in performance? Looks like
But
second
still only
place.
second place.
I think that deserves a little applause. Now, how about the rest of you?
And
Prove to me
unfortunately,
that you
there is
guys are at
literally
least
no
as
way
fun
to
as a
spit
pack
further
of
than
llamas.
that. So
I hear there's some scouts here from the pro spitting circuit. Ooh.
what we have to
This
do
may be your last chance at
is
popularity
remember something we
and
did
success.
earlier.
Just put your two lips together and blow.
So earlier,
Cruises.
we got this ship's horn.
See the world.
And we used
Sunken
that to trick this
galleons.
guy into thinking that the mail ship had come.
Nice.
It was a thing.
Made in Hong Kong.
So yeah, you blow the horn, he thinks the ship's coming,
Maybe that's the mail boat.
he fires it off.
That ought to do it.
Chin!
Was that it?
Anyway, this guy who's running the
maybe.
spitting competition
see.
comes. So it's a good way to distract him. Chen! Chen, so great of you to come. How are you, Chen?
Check it out.
Come on, don't be shy. Let it fly. Just look at this juicy crowd.
So let's distract him.
I know you want to volunteer.
And then you move the flag while he's distracted.
With everyone watching?
False alarm. As I was saying,
Okay, I
even
just
a
wasn't quick
child
enough.
can do it. In fact, they do it very well.
I wasn't quick enough. I can accept that.
I know
I am a
you
bit of a
want to
dingus.
volunteer.
And you move the flags.
False alarm. As I was saying, step up to the line and test your swill.
Boy, this stuff makes my spit thick.
Prove to me that you guys are at least as fun as a pack of llamas.
I'm doing okay, Chen.
Juices
Thanks.
Maximus has returned. Spit away!
Swish, swish, hawk. I don't want to pronounce that, but you all know how it's pronounced.
Do it, man!
And then when the wind's blowing,
He's cleared first
Spit
place!
and get first
that
place.
was truly awe-inspiring.
Largely by cheating.
Sports fans, we've seen something incredible here today. Let me congratulate you and give you this fine commemorative plaque. Way to go, Juices! Come on, let's give him a hand.
Commemorative
Of course,
plaque? That is not
there
what I
are
wanted.
plenty more prizes for the rest of you. So how about it, gang? Just look at this juicy crowd.
Ugh, please don't say that.
What was that? Did I hear somebody swallow?
Yes, it was Vegeta.
Glass bottom boat.
Anyway, let's take a
Check it
look
out.
at the
It's a
spit
plaque with an odd-looking gob of something on it.
So it's basically
Glass
just
bottom
a
boat.
bronze plaque
Sunken
with
galleons.
spit on it. It is worth nothing to us, but perhaps to this dude. He is, after all, an antique dealer.
How much will you give me for this plaque?
I'm not interested.
What do you mean? It's worth a mint.
For a lump of pus on a shingle?
That's not just any lump of pus.
Oh yeah? What's so special about it?
Ooh, that is technically true.
The spit of the person who killed LeChuck is on it.
Really? That would make it very valuable. And I do like bronze anyway. I'll give you 6,000 pieces of 8 for it.
Hey, 6,000. That's a good number, because that is exactly what we need to charter the ship. Unfortunately, there's no point chartering a ship at the moment because we don't know anything that we want to look for. Wow, Vegeta just called me fat, I think.
Do you take credit?
Yeah, like you have one. But I do accept personal checks or trade-ins.
Oh, trade-ins.
What kind of trade-ins do you accept?
I'll take most old swords, some used parrots, almost anything valuable made of bronze, and a few old ship parts.
Would you give me the map piece for any of those things?
No, but there's one thing I might trade for the map piece.
Oh ho?
What would you trade for the map piece?
There was a certain ship that sunk, and I'd really like the figurehead. I'd give you the map if you got the figurehead for me.
Vegeta, that is true. I'm not sending face pics. Not to you or anyone for a long while.
Can you tell me about the ship with the figurehead?
The ship was a huge galleon named the Mad Monkey. Nobody knows where it sank or why. But the figurehead is supposed to be the most fabulous piece of art ever. That's why I want it. I'm a collector of fine art, as I'm sure you can see.
If you say so.
I have to go now.
So, if we want this map piece, we're gonna need the figurehead of the Mad Monkey. Now, in the before days, the days before the internet, before Wikipedia, if you wanted to know about something, where did you go to find information about that thing? I mean, that requires either of you to be old enough to know any time before the internet, but, you know, give it a try.
Where'd you want to go?
Where do you go for information in the age of piracy?
We can't go there, man. That's the Forbidden Hexagon.
But the Forbidden Hexagon is where I need to go. No one's answering my question. This is just like when I was a teacher. You go to the library. The Library. And now we have to find information on the Mad Monkey. So we use the card catalog. There it is. There it is. Okay. Labyrinths. See zip codes. Zip codes. See indexes. I love this. Indexes. See indices. Indices. See titles. Titles. See headings. This is all pointless, by the way. Headings. See cross-reference. Cross-reference. See referential obscurantism. Referential obscurantism. See groupings. Grouping. See catalogs. And it just leads you around. Catalogs. See subheadings. And yes, I'm going through this whole thing for no good reason. Subheadings. See maze construction. Maze construction. See annotation. And I believe this does end at some point, but I love going through this. Annotation. See footnoting. How long is this? I don't think I've ever done the whole thing, but now I'm on stream, so I may as well. Footnoting. See vicious pedantry. Wait. Vicious pedantry. See Dewey Decimal System. Wow. Does anybody even know the Dewey Decimal System anymore? Dewey Decimal System. See organizational schema. Vegeta, have you considered eating a dick? Organizational schema, see labyrinths, which is where we started. That is completely pointless, and I love it. I don't know why I love it. Chen, cool. I'm considering banning you at this point. Just for saying the phrase moist ASMR. But I'm going to do the opposite, because you've actually earned this. Unban him! How dare you, Vegeta? I said I was going to ban him, but then I changed my mind. Instead, I'm going to VIP you for some reason. Okay. What we're really looking for is the Mad Monkey. Maze construction, mathematics, manatees, damp damsels of the deep. Vegeta? Vegeta, I'm gonna unmod you at this rate. Why am I not seeing Mad Monkeys? Because... no. Interesting. So... I thought that was the one. Maybe it sounds like sunken ships or something? Not subheadings. I'm not going through that again. Chair! How are you doing? Vegeta, have you considered eating? I swore it would be there. Under figureheads, maybe? It really helps that there's no music in this section. Like, I know it's the library, but it really helps when you're doing an internet show. That's interesting. I really thought that was where you looked. Kim! All the good pigs coming around. It should be in here. We go from magic to manatees. And we just skip over the Mad Monkey. Maybe it's under monkey? I'm so lost. I know how to solve this puzzle, theoretically. Maybe it's under the Mad Monkey. I mean, of course it isn't. But I'm a three-headed monkey, the pride of Loch Ness. I know I'm right in principle. I'm just clearly wrong in execution. So while I figure that out, let's go do something else.
Where'd you want to go?
Kem does a lot of Scram. I appreciate it. Kem is also very good at Scram, which goes a long way. Anyway, we got a key for a crypt. The only place I know with the crypt is the cemetery. Kem, don't check Discord. It probably won't be good.
Stan's Cozy Crypt. A place to spend eternity, not a fortune.
Oh, would you look at that? Stan's Crypt? Stan's Crypt key? I love the art here. What does it look like modern? I think it loses a bit of the charm. Those feet in particular.
It's inscribed with a quote. Happiness is a warm manatee.
So, now we have to find one of the crew members that supposedly found Big Whoop. In this case, Rapscallion. And to do that, we have to
Famous
go
pirate
through the
quotations.
famous...
Happiness is a warm manatee. Rapscallion.
Hey! Exactly
Kiss me.
who we're
I've got
looking for.
scurvy. Fester Leech.
Darn!
Old Skunk Eye. Violets are blue, roses are red. We're coming aboard. Prepare to eat lead. Commander Buttonhead. Mouthwash. We don't need no stinking mouthwash. Barney Gout.
So yeah, first one, we managed to find Rapscallion. Surprised it needed to load for that. But yeah, unfortunately Rapscallion is currently ashes. Which is a problem for us. So we're gonna do what we've been doing all the way along. We're gonna steal the ashes, yo.
Silty.
But it's fine. We just stole someone's ashes from a locked crypt. I'm pretty sure that's not illegal. And if anybody knows what to do with ashes, it'll be the voodoo lady. I mean, it's an option, Vegeta. We could eat them. Are you hungry enough that you would eat ash? I hope not. I hope you don't have to eat ash. I hope you'll be able to eat, I don't know, toast or whatever you feel like eating. So there's a very important thing here that we saw way earlier. What is available for you to eat, Vegeta? Or must you simply wait? Where's the important one? Ash to life. That's what we're looking for.
Ash to life. The uncremating cream. No thanks. I don't need it. After all, it's only a display model.
Oh yes, that's the display model.
Back again, Mr. Threepwood?
Hey, I've got some ashes for that potion.
Bring them to me. Now, there's only one small problem. I forgot the recipe.
What?
It's been a long time. I don't have that cookbook anymore.
What a drag.
Okay, so the recipe's in a book. The only place we know with books is the dang library that we just left. Time to go to the library. This time I at least know roughly what I'm looking for. Vegeta, if you have bread, I suggest you toast it before eating it, and then eat it. Because bread is one of life's great treats. Toast especially.
Where do you want to go?
Back to that dang library. Hey, Juice! How are you doing? So probably looking for voodoo recipes. Viruses. Things you can catch by reading a library book. Topical. Voodoo. See recipes, comma, voodoo. That's a good start. Recipes, voodoo. The Joy of Hex. 101 essential voodoo recipes.
The Joy of Hex. I'll have to remember that.
Vegeta, stop timing out people for being cute. That's the opposite of a reason for timeout. I'm strongly tempted to take away your sword at some point.
Pardon me, miss.
What do you want this time?
I'm looking for a book.
What book are you looking for?
Could you find The Joy of Hex?
Vegeta, I'm tempted to unmod you. You are not responsible.
Okay, here you go. Anything else?
Nothing else for now.
I won't be needing any more books just now.
Remember,
okay,
books
Juice, that's
are
a
the
lie.
treasure of the mind.
Yeah, I did. I didn't go into this blind, but I'm still... Just because I knew it doesn't mean I can't regret it. Also, Juice, you're not allowed to lie.
Where'd you want to go?
Vegeta, don't time out Juice, but lying about being cute is the kind of thing for which you could time out Juice. But don't do it this time. Because Juice, you're super cute. All such cute pigs. Hey! We got sparkles. That's our shiny little pig. I'm still trying to figure out another thing, and I'm still test if combinations work, because I suspect they don't, but if they do, they could be glorious. Ooh, underwater pig is a nice idea. I must look for an appropriate GIF.
I got a book of voodoo recipes for you.
Good. How many crab scalps does it say to use?
13.
Good. That's just what I thought when I whipped up this experimental batch.
Yo, Sam!
Thanks.
Remember, just a dabble do ya.
San, by the way, is no longer a good pig. San has been proven to be, as ever, a very cute chicken. I mean, this is already a space pig. Okay. Now we can bring ashes to life, because that's a thing, apparently. Very floof chimkin. I was very excited. Yo, Gold! How are you doing? I was tempted this morning to play some Stardew. Like, I'm not going to because I want to play it on stream, but I was just so tempted to see my chimkin again. Anyway, is everybody ready for some slightly unsettling imagery? Because you're getting it, like it or not. Wonder why this needs to load.
Phew, that was a close one. If I didn't have my flame-resistant apron on, I would have been killed.
Buddy. Also, I appreciate the fact that the potion that brings the ashes to life also somehow brings the clothes with them. Wonder how this looks in the new one. Oh, that actually looks really good. That looks super good in the new graphics. His clothes came from the ashes, I guess. He was probably burned in his clothes. Look, I don't know, Juice. This is just... Yeah, so many good pigs swinging by. Yeah, where exactly did you buy that apron?
Where exactly did you buy that apron wrap?
Stan's previously owned restaurant supply.
Oh, Stan!
Why do you ask?
Why?
Look, Wrap, you're dead.
What?
So far, Stan, we've known him to do 3 different jobs. He sold previously owned ships, which broke. He sold previously owned coffins, which, I mean, is just a bizarre concept. And he sold previously owned restaurant supplies, which included a fireproof apron, which was not fireproof. So, Stan has quite the track record. I always like this one. You shivered your last timber.
You've shivered your last timber.
I'm dead.
Ugh.
Sealed up and covered with goo like a canned ham.
I'm not ready to die. I feel my soul is not at peace. There is something I must do before I pass on.
Give me the other piece of the map, because I know you got a piece of the map, but I want it. Finish War and Peace. Quick question. Has anybody in chat ever read or attempted to read War and Peace? Because I started it, and I didn't finish it. It's a tough one. Vegeta, I'm not going to fuck a corpse. I'm just not. I get that you want me to. I get that you would, given the opportunity. But it's not what I'm into. Oh no, Chan. Also, I appreciate you censoring the word. It makes me much happier.
Like, you mean finish War and Peace?
No. I just have this nagging feeling that I left the gas on in my restaurant. It's driving me crazy.
I'll check the gas for you.
I'll check the gas for you, Rap.
Thanks. Here's the key.
I'm sorry, Chair. I mostly blame Vegeta, and by mostly I mean entirely. But at the same time, I kind of feel like when you gave me a follow, it's part of what you signed up for. So, now we've got a key to the Wiener Hut. The Wiener Hut being where Vegeta hangs out at all times. Yeah, so has anybody read or at least started War and Peace? I started listening to the audiobook of War and Peace, and it was what? I listened to it for about 3 hours, and nothing had happened in that time. There had been no plot. There had been 4 parties. People just go from party to party to party, drinking, and nothing occurs. It's a terrible experience. At least for me it was.
Steamin' Weenies, 20 feet.
Steamin' Weenies, what a good name. Anyway, let's use the key in the door. War and Peace is considered to be one of the great works of fiction of the 20th century. And I get it, but I didn't enjoy it. I also didn't like Moby Dick, which is also one of the greats. Hey, he did leave the gas on. Okay. So yeah, War and Peace I didn't like. Moby Dick I didn't like. Moby Dick I at least finished because stuff happens. It's just the stuff that happens is boring. War and Peace is an amazing name on Instagram. I kind of want to change my Twitch name now. I hate to be that dude, but I just don't think War and Peace is that good. It's just too long. Nothing occurs. I do like some classics. If you ever get the opportunity, Dracula is amazing. It's a bit disjointed for the first, third, but it's really solid. Let's bring Rap back to life and tell him that we turned the gas off. I really wonder why it has to load for this section. And he comes back again, all creepy-like.
Well?
You were right. The gas was on. I turned it off.
Thanks. I guess where I'm going, I won't need this map anyway.
Ah! Oh, why was it in your mouth?
Now I can rest in the folds of the earth, like a steaming weenie in a soft, fresh bun.
Why was it in your mouth? Oh, I hate that. Portrait of Dorian Gray I haven't read. I would like to. Canterbury Tale I would like to Tales I would like to read. Beowulf it's one of my brother's favorite books, but I don't really know it that well. Unfortunately, Vegeta, I won't be able to do that for you. Not at the moment, anyway. Which is unfortunate. But yeah, we have 2 pieces of Big Whoop. 2 pieces of the map to Big Whoop. I know what I need to do for the 3rd piece. I just don't remember how to do the thing I need to do. Which happened in Wednesday's session as well. So, you know. We'll see. Maybe I'll have to cheat again.
Where do you want to go?
I need to go to both. Fat Island has the library and also has... I think overall Fat Island is the place to go. But I'm going to go to Booty Island.
Once again.
Just to check something. Hey, LeChuck.
LeChuck, sir. I just wanted to report that we have finished building the new torture chamber you requested.
Very good. Do you have anything else to report?
No. Well, there is one other small little thing.
I assume this has to do with Guybrush's capture?
Well, sort of.
You're right,
You've allowed him to find the 2nd map piece, haven't you? You fool! You ought to ready your ship and sail after him yourself. Find him, or die.
You're completely correct, Juice. I was tempted to look up a walkthrough, but I unprovably didn't not maybe do it. Tell me about the ship again, because I think it was called Mad Monkey, but I couldn't find anything.
Please tell me about the ship with the figurehead again.
The ship was a huge galleon named the Mad Monkey. Nobody knows where it sank or why. But the figurehead is supposed to be the most fabulous piece of art ever.
The Mad
That's
Monkey?
why I want it. I'm a collector of fine art, as I'm sure you can see.
I have to go now.
So that... I am looking for the Mad Monkey. Let's go back to the library. Maybe
Where do you want to go?
Did a dumb? I mean, I clearly did a dumb. I'm just trying to figure out which dumb I did. So, Mad Monkey should be under M. This is L. But the first M is magic. So let's look under monkey. Is it monkey comma mad? That's a possibility. Money? Mountains. Okay. So it's not under Mad Monkey. Is it under figurehead? I feel like I've already checked this. I feel like I was checking this when people came in and going slightly nuts. What? Fiction, e-ticket, which... Fiction, 5 more than I needed. Hedgehog Days, not so much as a doubloon, and very, very short stories. What an odd collection of fiction. What it doesn't have is figurehead. I don't think it's got anything on sunken ships, but I can look. The Hidden Sins of Calculus says everybody who ever had to take it. Hey! 1,000,001 Ways to Play Solitaire by Herman Toothrot. Herman Toothrot was the man who was shipwrecked on Monkey Island in Monkey Island 1, and who was there for, I think, something like 20 years, even though he had a ship, because he said that if you've been shipwrecked, you need to be rescued, even if you have a ship, because he was dumb. Calculus was actually okay. For me, it was when I got to linear algebra, gave me trouble for a long while, and abstract algebra I found very fiddly. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna look through every single card catalog. Adult Entertainment. Zelda Carbuncle tells all. What is this? Memoirs of a Woman of Dubious Pleasure. Okay. Not what I expected. Archaeology, X Never Marks a Spot by I. Jones. Of course. I hate having to do this. Big Whoop Sea Treasure. I've already got that book. Just overcome with an overwhelming sense of existential dread. And wasn't sure why until until you realized that I said calculus. You have to retake it all? Why do you have to retake it? That sounds terrible. Biography. The Time I Blew Up LeChuck. Questionable Memoirs of Guybrush Threepwood. Bro, I totally did that. I know this isn't the most exciting gameplay, but dang it, I'm going to figure this out. Lemonhead, one of the cannibals from Monkey Island 2. Monkey Island 1. I'm going to figure this out. I mean, I hope. No. I don't think that's the one. Your current university won't count maths and science after 4 years. Oh, that sucks. That really sucks, Sam. I hope you get a good professor this time. Great Shipwrecks from Our Century. That is the one I'm looking for. Boy, that was difficult to find. I probably should have looked for shipwreck, not sunken ship.
Great Shipwrecks of Our Century. I'll have to remember that.
Vegeta, I will definitely follow your link.
I've had it with this card catalog.
Later. Anyway, that was the one I was looking for.
Pardon me, miss.
What do you want this time?
Calculus, I remember differentiation, but only very vaguely. I remember always add plus C, because otherwise it doesn't count, and that's about it.
I'm looking for a book.
What book are you looking for?
Do you have Great Shipwrecks of Our Century?
Okay, here you go. Anything else?
I won't be needing any more books just now.
Please put the lens back in the lighthouse.
I can't. I gave it to my friend whose monocle I stole, because I'm a good buddy. Okay, let's read this book.
Great Shipwrecks of Our Century. Says here the Mad Monkey sank at 35 north, 82 west.
Okay. Apparently nobody knows where it sank except the book that's in the library. 35 north, 82 west. I bet Kate can take us there with her glass-bottomed boat.
See the world.
How does she look in modern
Sunken
graphics?
galleons. Check it out.
Yeah, she looks okay. Honestly, the worst thing about the modern graphics is just Guybrush.
Cruises.
This is such a terrible Guybrush model, and I don't get it.
World.
Because everything else looks pretty nice.
3-hour tours.
I'm interested in chartering a ship.
Great. As I mentioned, my fee is 6,000 pieces of 8.
Okay, I'll pay you the 6,000 pieces of 8.
Which I
You've
got.
You chartered yourself a ship. Are
it
you
was
ready
a process,
to leave now?
but I got it. Yeah, I'm hot to find the wreck of the Mad Monkey.
Yeah, I'm hot to find the wreck of the Mad Monkey.
Have you got a course planned or anything?
I can show you where I want to go on this map that Captain Dread gave me.
So it was 35 north, I believe 82 west. If not, I can check it up again.
Well, here we are. What now?
I'll dive in and look for the sunken galleon.
I'll dive in and look for the sunken galleon.
Are you sure you can swim?
Hey, I can hold my breath for 10 minutes.
Not actually an answer to the question, Guybrush. This always gave me anxiety. Just getting darker and darker as it goes down. And there we go. We found it. And there is the figurehead of the Mad Monkey.
It looks really heavy.
Fortunately, we're underwater. Unfortunately, our coat is infinite. By the way, we currently have a live full-size monkey in our coat, named Jojo. Clearly a Jojo reference. But yeah, just shove it in your coat like you do.
Looks like the anchor rope leading back to Kate's ship.
Let's tug on that rope and get a lift up.
I got the monkey head! Well, let's head back to Booty Island.
Well, congratulations on your find, Guybrush. Be sure and tell any friends you might have about capsized charters. See you around the turnpike. Cruises.
Yo, Pez. I tend to keep my my monkey not in my pocket, but since I'm worried about getting robbed, I keep it in my shoe. Hopefully, no one will find it there. Bro, here's the head. Give me that map, please.
Well, well, well. I didn't think anyone would ever get the Mad Monkey's figurehead.
Can I get the map piece now?
Sure, it's yours.
That makes 3 map pieces, only 1 to go.
And I know vaguely where to get the next one. Well, I know where to get it. I know vaguely how to get the next one. What are you torn on, Pez? Is it on this island or is it on Fat Island? It's Fat Island. What are you torn on, Pez? Head back to Fat Island?
Within LeChuck's fortress, blah, 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 blah.
Largo.
That is a dilemma.
Yeah. You called for me?
Is it true that Guybrush Threepwood has found the 3rd piece of the map to Big Whoop?
Ah, yes, sir. I was about...
Why did you not come and tell me yourself?
Well, I was trying to confirm that he really...
Largo, you have been my trusted henchman for many years, but I won't hesitate to drag your entrails from behind my ship if you do not bring me Guybrush before he finds that treasure!
Valid. Okay. We're gonna see something here which is not, at least not intentional foreshadowing, but for me has always felt like it's slight foreshadowing for something later in the game. Okay, Pez. Get the blue tea.
Very picturesque.
Important thing for a moment. There we go. Yes, let's quickly go modern. I feel like it loses some of the charm. The rocks are nice, but the water doesn't quite do it. I really like the way LucasArts animated running water. So for me, I actually think this looks better. Plus, why does Guybrush look so weird? Blue mango cold brew iced tea. Pez, I mean, the decision has been made. Get yourself some fancy tea and a tumbler.
What's this doing in a pirate game?
So yeah, I want to close this valve.
That doesn't seem to work.
So, if you, in the real world, found a big pump like that, and you wanted to close it, what kind of tool would you use? I don't know what Vegeta's saying. I think he had a stroke. Anyway, to close something like that, you'd probably use a big old spanner. Maybe a monkey wrench. But yes, you've got to turn JoJo into a monkey wrench. And you know what? I think this does deserve... In fact, I'm going to do it. I want to see this in both modern and old graphics. Because I think it deserves both. So let's see it in new graphics first. So yeah, I straight up turned him into a wrench. Screw your concept art. And now let's see it in the original graphics, which I prefer in this case. Whoa, are we seeing that nice percentage there? Okay, JoJo. The animation is so similar, but I just find the old one much more satisfying, for some reason. I mean, partly because it's what I grew up with. I'm very nostalgic for it. So we shut off the pump. And yeah, turns out the waterfall was completely artificial. Newly discovered gaping hole, which I believe is Vegeta's favorite phrase. So yeah, this section I don't think is intentional foreshadowing, but is vaguely foreshadowy for later. There's also nothing to interact with here, apart from the doors. And we walk through this weird tunnel. And hey presto! We're on the island that we couldn't get to earlier, with the cottage. Yeah, I drank a lot of tea, including some fictional teas, so yeah. Grotesque statue.
It's a grotesque monkey statue.
Cool, thanks for helping, Guybrush. And here is this bizarre cottage. I bet we're not going to have to do some weird problem solving in here.
Yes, what do you want?
And would you look at that? Whoever was here is still alive.
I'm selling these fine leather jackets.
What do you really want?
I heard about this guy who used to live here.
I knew it. Look, kid, I'm sick of you would-be treasure hunters coming over here. I just inherited this house 2 months ago,
And every single day, all I've heard is rap, tap, tap. Do you have a treasure here? Why can't you people just go away and leave a retired pirate in peace?
You know what? I do kind of feel sorry for him. Oh, he looks so good in the modern graphics. He looks so good. But yeah, I do kind of feel sorry for him. He inherits this house, and everybody thinks he's going to have a piece of the map to Big Whoop, which he totally doesn't. Fine leather jackets is the response. It is fantastic. Also, welcome, Jart. Happy to have you back. Oh, come on. So, like, I get why people would maybe not get the reference, but the way it's being said, it's clearly not self-promotion, but I also get it on her side. This dude looks so good. I feel like this sequence I'm gonna do partly in the new graphics, because I like this.
All I want to do is come in for a minute.
No.
Please?
I said no.
I don't like the way his mouth moves when he talks, though.
I won't touch anything.
Leave me alone.
Pretty please?
I'm tired of being hassled.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die.
So, you want a sword fight, do you? Sword fighting's for wimps, weenies, and sissies.
Giving up so easily? Wow, this game's a cinch.
I have a better way to solve a dispute. Real pirates solve their differences with a drinking contest.
Drinking contest?
Come on in. I'll get us set up.
I'm gonna go back to the original.
This is my special grog.
Just because
it's
I like
just for
the controls.
contests. Twice the alcohol, twice the calories. I hate having to waste it. Here's your drink. From what I'm told, nobody can drink the special contest grog without feeling faint.
I bet I can do it.
But I've been practicing. You know, most of the treasure hunters just leave when I ask them to.
I do know how to solve this, by the way. But I like doing it this way first.
It'll get you places in life, boy. But it won't get you into my house. Are you sure you don't want to back out?
No, thanks.
And the game gives you plenty of time, but this is fine.
You drink first.
This is fine.
Typical.
And we're dead. That's the end of the playthrough. Thanks, guys. Guybrush is dead. Sequel is cancelled.
Oh, my head.
San giving quite the hug there. Since I'm not problem solving, I do want to see how that looks in modern graphics.
Back again, eh? Let's get this over with. Come on in. I'll get us set up. I wish I'd never bought this house. It's only caused me trouble. All these treasure hunters wanting to come in. Well, I guess you're serious about this contest. Here's your drink.
As I said, I know how to solve it.
I found this great drink from a foreign land.
But I just want to see this happen.
It's rather sweet, but it's stronger than a mule team. Used to drink it all the time. Then there was a shortage of it a few years ago. So I switched to drinking rum. Are you sure you don't want to back out?
I just don't like the animations in this more than anything. The character art is mostly okay. Sounds great.
too young to drink anyway.
Huh. That was somehow more horrifying.
Oh, my head.
Anyway, now let's solve the problem. We've got this incredibly powerful grog, which we are unable to drink. Because we are weenies.
Back again, eh? Let's get this over with. Come on in. I'll get us set up. Don't you know when enough is enough?
But we
you know
also
you're not
have
going to beat me.
a bottle
I'm
of
the best
near
at this
grog,
contest.
which is completely
I guess you
non-alcoholic.
want to go through with this. Here's your drink.
And you've got enough time.
I used to like this drink when I was younger. Tastes just like chicken. But
to
it's powerful medicine.
empty the mug of grog
Used to
into the
drink
tree
barrels and barrels of it.
All gone.
and use
I
the
could give it
near
up
grog
any time I wanted. Are you sure you don't
with
want to
the
back
empty
out?
mug.
No, thanks. I'll be fine.
You drink first.
You know, I think I just might.
Now it's your turn.
And he's gone. So, just so everyone remembers, Guybrush has stolen a blind man's monocle. He has nailed a man inside a coffin. He has now killed an alcoholic. He used actual witchcraft to stab a man. It's been a time for him. Anyway, there's a trapdoor. I bet there's
Just
something
like
good
the
on it.
trapdoor I had when I was a kid. A brick is a brick is a brick.
I know what I have to do. I just want to make sure I explore.
It's just an empty mug.
Is it worth picking this up? Certainly.
I think I'll leave it here for Rum Rogers.
Certainly possible. Wait, we're not stabbing anyone, Vegeta. I mean, we used magic. We used the voodoo doll to stab Largo, but that was just with pins. He didn't die. Okay, we've opened the shutters. And now... Actually, I'm not sure how you're meant to figure this out, but if you use the telescope with the grotesque statue... Vegeta, that was near the beginning of Wednesday's stream. I think you were asleep. Oh, is that Tom? Tom of the Heckery clan? Okay, so the light from the telescope hit here, this mirror frame. But the mirror frame has no mirror. Oh no, what shall we do? So many good pigs here. And the light bounces, and it strikes a particular brick. Sure thing, Vegeta. Zack deserves all the love. Just give me a second. Important things to be done. There we go. Zack is currently playing an item randomizer for Dark Souls. So every pillaged item in every chest contains completely random drops. The stores, I believe, are also randomized. So from an early store, there was the opportunity to get Havel's armor for 500 souls. It's really weird. But he's been having fun. Okay, there's a particular brick
A brick
here.
is a brick is a brick.
And I can push the brick that has been hit. And the trapdoor opens, and there we go. Oh no. Poor dude.
Looks like he died while taking a bath.
But the important thing is we got his map piece.
I still can't make heads or tails of it. I think I need an expert.
An expert in maps? But where on earth would we find that? Perhaps someone who is legally blind. Perhaps someone even whose monocle we stole. There's a butt slide here.
That doesn't seem to work.
Do we have to push it? Because there's a thing you can do. There's a reason to do this. I can't remember what the reason is, but there's a reason to do this. But I'm going to leave it the way it originally was. Okay. And I now have all 4 pieces of the map, and I just need someone to turn the map into, frankly, a map. And then he can tell me where to find the island, which has been variously named Inky Island, Blinky Island, and Dinky Island. No Clyde Island yet.
Where'd you want to go?
And he's back at Scab Island. Even the narrator gets bored.
LeChuck, sir, I got good news, and I got bad news. The bad news is that Guybrush has found the last piece of the map. The good news is that I got a plan that can't fail. You see, he must take the map to a cartographer to have it deciphered. I'll head him off before he gets there.
If your plan fails...
It will not, your voodoo lordship.
You say that, but I'm already at Scab Island. I'm feeling confident that nothing bad will have happened to my buddy Wally, who I have mistreated throughout this entire game.
Hello.
Hey, Wally.
Hi, Wally.
Oh, hello, Mr. Brush.
You see, I say that, but he was fine. Nothing went wrong. As usual, Guybrush won.
Is longitude the sideways one, or is that latitude? I can never remember which is which.
It's so cute when you lay people try to understand geography. I could try to explain it, but it would probably just go over your head.
Okay, Wally, we are no longer friends.
Thanks. I gotta go.
Okie dokie.
But I can give you these map
What's
pieces.
this? A map? Looks like only part of a map.
I've got the rest of it right here.
Very interesting.
Can you put it all together into one map for me?
I'll do it for you if you'll run an errand for me. Go to the International House of Mojo and ask the fortune teller if my love potion's ready.
Okay.
I'll try to have this done for you when you come back.
I'm sure he'll be fine. Nothing bad will happen to him while we're away. Also, he's such a sweet little dude needing his love potion. I genuinely think Wally is one of the greatest characters in the series. Yes, a love potion. Pez, do you need us to lead a crusade against Tumblr? I think it's time for a crusade.
Back again, Mr. Threepwood?
Yeah. Wally sent me to pick up some love potion.
Oh, okay. Tell him I said to enjoy, but to be careful. It's powerful stuff. Wouldn't want that little guy getting hurt. Wait, I just felt a sudden disturbance in the force. As if a tiny, tiny voice just called out in fear, and then hastily scratched a message in a table. I think Wally's in trouble, and I think LeChuck has something to do with it.
Uh-oh. I better go check. Let's see here. There's some matches in here.
Ooh.
And something that says Love Bomb on it.
Oh no. Okay, let's go back. I'm sure Wally was fine. I'm pretty sure the voodoo lady got it wrong. She hasn't been wrong once yet, but I'm pretty sure she's wrong this time. Hey, a box. Well, fine, a crate.
To the Ghost Pirate LeChuck, care of LeChuck's Island Getaway and Spa. Contents, miscellaneous voodoo supplies.
Okay, but the Ghost Pirate LeChuck technically doesn't exist anymore, so it's not illegal for me to open his stuff.
To the Ghost Pirate LeChuck, care of LeChuck's Island Getaway and Spa.
That's not helping me. I thought there would be something cool inside it, but apparently not. Okay, crew. Take up your swords and your spears, your pitchforks, your torches, anything you have. We're going on a crusade against Tumblr to get.
Where'd he go?
To get Pez's
Someone's
IROT.
scratched a message here. It just says, LeChuck. Oh no, LeChuck's kidnapped the cartographer. The poor little guy. Hey, he has my map.
Wow, nice priorities there, Guybrush. Yeah, I certainly never saw it coming. It's fine though. It's fine. We're gonna rescue Wally. And you know how we're gonna rescue Wally? We're gonna get delivered right to LeChuck's front
I think
door.
there's something moving in here.
Hey, Rich. I sure could use a hand with this one. Looks like another box of live snakes.
Sounds like it, too.
Well, let's get it on the truck.
Oh no. But Guybrush isn't Indiana Jones.
In the small
he does not have a
crate of
phobia
voodoo
of
supplies
snakes.
that would be his home for the next 5
Although-
days and nights, Guybrush is forced to eat bat lungs and eel bladders to stay alive.
Well, that's just
Eventually, Guybrush and the rest of the slithering cargo are delivered to the very doorstep of the Caribbean's most fearsome villain, living or dead, the ghost pirate, LeChuck.
The zombie pirate LeChuck,
Ah,
technically.
LeChuck's crate of voodoo supplies.
You know, we usually don't deliver out this far, and...
You guys bucking for a tip?
Well, we figured since...
Well, you figured raw. LeChuck don't tip nobody.
Gee.
What a butt.
Ick. I hate snakes.
Is that an Indiana Jones reference I hear? I think it is. But yeah, now we're in LeChuck's fortress. I really... Like is the wrong word, but I really appreciate the color scheme in this place. They really went all in on the kind of reds and oranges. And now there's a bunch of signs.
Nice. 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 Nice.
Cool. If you
Nice.
could read a sign,
Nice.
Guybrush, that would be fantastic. What's over this way? Whoa, Tom. Thank you for the 69 bits. I super appreciate it. Please, everybody note, there's no reason for anybody to give me bits or anything. This is completely free, which is not to say I don't appreciate it. I really, really do. But, especially at the moment, there are much more important things to spend your money on. But Tom, thank you. You're a good one. Okay. So there are all these weird, ugly bone things.
It's some kind of strange skeleton statue.
And if you were here on Wednesday, there was a weird song we heard, which was also about weird skeleton things. So when our parents took off their skin and sang to us the story of sang to us about the various body parts being connected, it was a clue to this, which is so weird. So, head, rib, leg is what we're looking for first, which is exactly what that is.
That doesn't seem to work.
Push it. Yes. And you can squeeze through these. So it was head, rib, leg. Then hip, arm, head. Convenient. And then rib, leg, hip. Rib, leg, hip is that one. You can just wander these corridors forever and never get anywhere until you figure this out. And last one is arm, head, rib. Hey, convenient. And now we get here. That is... The first time I played that, it was so difficult to figure out because I didn't realize that there was a trick with the ugly bone things. I was just wandering back and forth and I got completely lost. Now this is a pretty imposing door with a lot of locks.
There is no way, not even in an adventure game, that I'd be able to get all those locks open.
Which is unfortunate.
That is one huge door.
Fortunately, there's a doggy door. Fourth wall has crumbled a while ago, Tom. And here we go. The voodoo key to jail. I bet that'll be useful. Oop.
Guybrush Threepwood. You have finally been caught.
Dang it,
I have searched every island, sailed every sea, and now you are mine. What do you have to say for yourself? Largo.
Oh, that's all
Yes, sir.
he just
What's up,
gulps.
sir?
Take Guybrush down to the torture chamber and get the machine set up.
Yes,
Oh, I
sir.
love his walk cycle. I love the way he lurches. Hey, Wally!
You be in a heap of trouble, Guybrush Threepwood. Now that you are mine, you will pay for what you did to me.
Hey, what's a little root beer between friends?
Silence! There is only one thing more painful than being resurrected from the dead and crammed into a rotting body. Do you know what that is? It is what is about to happen to you.
Oh no.
Can't we talk this thing out?
You see that candle over there? When it burns through that rope, the bag will fall on the bellows. When it is compressed, it will shoot a single lead bullet, which will ricochet off that pan, then off the shield behind me, bounce off that other shield, finally striking the green balloon. When it pops, it will cause that lever to fall, releasing that ratchet on the chain wheel, and sending you down into the pit of acid.
Gee,
That's needlessly
Do
complicated.
you know what happens next?
Well...
I will take your bones, still alive and in great pain, and make them into a chair. I will call it My screaming chair. Every morning I will sit in it and listen to you scream. Any questions?
Why do adventure games cost so much?
Scanned VGA art is very expensive.
I mean, fair.
If this is 4 and this is 2, what's this?
1.
Dang it, he got it right.
Who won the World Series in '56?
I'm growing tired of your stupid questions. Prepare to die.
Oh, that walk cycle is so.
He
so
didn't
satisfying.
say what he was going to do to me.
An Ottoman comes to mind.
That's so mean. Anyway, so for those of you who missed earlier, there was a very important moment when we had to win a spitting contest. And part of that involved this drink, which makes our spit super thick. Which we're going to use now.
Boy, this stuff makes my spit thick.
And yeah, now all of your verbs become various words to me that mean not exactly, but roughly spit. If we spit at that shield, fine, I will loogie for you. Bounces off the shield onto there. And every time you spit at one of these, it slightly changes the angle and bounces differently.
Hey, watch it with a spit.
Buddy, I'm trying to get us out of here.
Hey, watch it with a spit.
I'm not trying to do this, Wally. I'm sorry.
Hey, watch it with a spit.
You know, I've never tried
Hey,
that.
watch it
Okay,
with a spit.
so he's in the
My
way.
mouth is all dried up.
You know, Tom, in
Boy,
all my
this
years
stuff
of
makes
playing
my
this
spit
game,
thick.
I've literally never just attempted to spit out the candle. Spurt is a good one.
Hey, watch it with a spit.
Okay, so you literally can't get to this side without... Ugh.
Hey, watch it with a spit.
I wish you would stop saying that. Also, how does this look in modern graphics? Wally does not look how I imagined him. He looks much more angry. Which, I mean, fair in the situation. Let's squirt. I'm sure that would have made Vegeta happy, but he's not here at the moment. Hey!
What be going on in here? Largo, relight the candle. Guybrush has escaped.
You know, if you
Find
just
them.
put him in the acid, then this wouldn't be
I bet LeChuck
necessary.
is really cheesed off now.
Yep.
Hey, Wally?
Yeah?
Where are we?
Good question.
If only we had a source of light. Perhaps some matches.
Holy skunk sweat! Ouch!
Oh, Guybrush. So yeah, we got blown straight out of there.
Hours later.
Yeah, I was flying through the air for hours. Just consider what his velocity must have been for that to happen. And now we arrive at Dinky Island, which is entirely distinct from Monkey Island.
Oh, the heck with it. Let's make a map and tear it into 4 pieces. Okay, let's go over it again, so no one forgets where we buried the treasure. Oh, the heck with it. Let's make a map and tear it into 4 pieces.
Sounds like this
Okay,
parrot knows
let's
something
go over
about
it again,
what
so no one
went
forgets
on.
where we buried the treasure.
Also,
Oh, the heck with it.
there's just
Let's
a
make map
distillation
and
machine
tear it
here.
into 4 pieces.
It's a moonshine still.
No, that's not right.
Hi,
Okay,
parrot.
let's go over it again, so no one forgets where we buried the treasure.
Pretty Polly.
Okay, let's go over it one more time.
And hey, it's Herman Toothrat again. Herman Toothrat, who we met in the first
A
game,
real man.
who was
Captain,
shipwrecked
not a
and seems to
washout
be
like
again.
you.
How did
Gee,
he look?
Captain Marley, where should we bury the treasure?
Oh, he looks proper
I want
crazy
my
here.
granddaughter to marry a real man. A captain, not a washout like you.
Herman Toothrot, what are you doing here?
Oh, hi. I've been waiting for you.
What do you mean you've been waiting for me?
Our meeting comes at this, the final moment of my existence so far. All else has been in anticipation of this event.
I mean, you can say that about anything. You can say that about getting dinner.
Do you mean to tell me that your whole life has been merely a prelude to meeting me here today?
Yours too. But see, already the moment passes. Now our meeting is nothing more than another note in the grand overture to the next passage.
Dude either went crazy or has ascended, possibly both.
I'm looking for a treasure. Have you seen any?
There are many treasures here, found and unfound. The beauty of the ocean, for example. Or the treasure of the past, seen in the rings of trees or the half-remembered cacklings of a parrot.
Actually, I'm looking for the treasure of Big Whoop.
Big Whoop? I'm afraid I am not familiar with that one.
What are you doing here?
I'm teaching philosophy here.
No problem, San. Enjoy your dinner.
How many students have you got?
Well, none at the moment. But as soon as word gets out that a guru such as myself is teaching at a beautiful locale like this, I'll have to beat them off with a stick.
Herman, you are literally just crazy.
What sort of philosophy are you teaching?
Neo-existentialist Cartesian Zen Taoism. It's all the rage at cocktail parties this year.
I mean, sure.
Right here? On the beach?
Sure beats a Tibetan
Yo, Jen, how
mountaintop.
you doing?
I can go surfing when things are slow.
Could you teach me some philosophy?
Okay, here's a Zen koan for you.
A what?
A philosophical puzzle. If a tree falls in the forest and no one is around to hear it, what color is the tree?
So that's quite a way to make a very old puzzle. Honestly, completely meaningless, but I bet it's green.
Forest green?
Not even close.
Cyan?
Not exactly.
Lavender?
Nope.
I give up.
Think about it some more and come back when you have an answer.
Okay.
Polly wants a cracker.
I don't
Oh,
have
the
any
heck with it.
crackers.
Let's make a map and tear it into 4 pieces.
They say anchovies on the top. It looks kind of old.
Oh, the heck with it. Let's make a map and tear it into 4 pieces.
Hey, there's a cracker in here.
Oh, the heck with it. Let's make
cracker.
a map and tear it into 4 pieces.
Yuck. Oh, they smell like anchovies.
A cracker, and Polly wants a cracker. Perhaps.
Oh, the heck with it.
If
Let's
we
make
give
a
Polly
map
cracker.
and tear it into 4 pieces. Okay, let's go over it again, so no one forgets where we buried the treasure. Head due east from the pond to the dinosaur.
Head due east from the pond
Polly
to the
wants a
dinosaur.
cracker. Oh, the heck with it.
Welcome to Dinky Island, home of the treasure of Big Whoop.
Wait, Herman said he didn't know about Big Whoop. There's a sign right there. Anyway, so now we have a fun little... labyrinth is roughly the right word. I really love the aesthetic in this area. Look at this bag.
There's something lumpy in it.
Can I grab the bag?
I can't reach it.
I can't. But I've got a bottle. That didn't work. Let's see if I can break the bottle. I totally can. I knew I had to break the bottle. That was just more straightforward than I was expecting for an adventure game. Also, yeah, Guybrush, putting broken glass in your coat, probably not the best idea. Then again, you did put a monkey in there, so, you know.
It's instant low-sodium cracker mix. Just add water.
So now I've got to find some water, but I've got to head east from the dinosaur statue to the pond. Basically, the parrot tells you how to get to what you're looking for. Can I just grab this rope, or do I have to cut it? No, I can just take it. Let's open this box.
It's nailed shut.
Well, I have a crowbar. This will be fun.
Dynamite, just like it says on the side.
Cool, this is going very well. I've got a love bomb and dynamite. I'm sure there will be no problems with any of those. A lot of this is just exploration until you find exactly what you need. So there are various landmarks throughout. I'm not actually sure if you can navigate this without the parrot's advice, but I know that if you can, it is monstrously difficult. There is also just a phone on a tree in the forest. This weirded me out as a kid.
Nice.
But you can use it.
900-740-JEDI.
Which is the old LucasArts helpline.
Remember, kids, if you're under 18, ask your parents before calling.
Lucasfilm Games, Hintline, Chester speaking.
So I'm not going to go through these. This one is a legitimate hint. The rest are odd. So the dump stump joke is one I unfortunately didn't show, and I feel so bad about it. In Monkey Island 1, when you're wandering through the forest, there's just a stump in the ground, and when you look at it, Guybrush says that there's a tunnel he can crawl through. But when you try to crawl through it, it asks you to insert disc 2. This was back in the old days when games frequently came on multiple discs. So it says insert disc 2, but Monkey Island only came with one disc. So a bunch of people apparently panicked and thought that for some reason they hadn't got the whole game. And then it just escalates, asking for disc 3, then disc 5, then disc 12, then disc 4376. So people eventually got the joke, but it did lead to some panicking for a while. I'm just so sad that I didn't show it, because it's a great moment. I actually don't know what SWOTL is.
When is Swaddle gonna ship?
It's been out for some time now. Where have you been? Playing some frustrating graphic adventure?
Ooh.
Where do babies come from?
What are you, a pervert? What's wrong with you?
Why do adventure games cost so much?
Hey, I just work here.
Anyway.
Thank you. You've been very helpful. Goodbye.
Yeah, sure.
So yeah, you can get one legitimate hint from that. But mostly it's just silly stuff. So I need to make some more crackers.
Oh, the heck with it. Let's make a map and tear it into 4 pieces. Oh, the heck with it.
It's full of seawater.
Now I've got a glass of
I
seawater.
want my granddaughter to marry a real man. A captain, not a washout like you.
That seems to have gotten most of the salt out of it.
But I can distill it.
Full of fresh, clear
to
water.
Lovely, fresh, clear water.
Okay, let's go over it again, so no one forgets where we buried the treasure.
Which I can use to make crackers.
Polly wants a cracker.
Yeah,
oh,
you
the
do.
heck with it. Head north from the dinosaur to the pile of rocks.
So,
Gee, Captain Marley, where should we bury the treasure?
so east from the lake to the dinosaur, north from the dinosaur to the
I want my
rocks.
granddaughter to marry a real man. A captain, not a washout like you. Head due east from the rocks to the X.
Okay.
Oh, the heck with it. Let's make a map and tear it into 4 pieces.
Fairly straightforward. So from the lake, head due east. I think the lake was over this way. So head due east. I always mix up my west and east. Okay, so I found the dinosaur topiary. I have to head north from here to the pile of rocks. There's also a dolphin, for some reason. And I'm at the pile of rocks, so now I keep heading east. And I will eventually come to what I'm looking for. The X.
Oh, you meant this treasure.
Herman, you dingus.
Well, why didn't you say so? You could have come by the shortcut like I do.
Shortcut?
Yeah. It's literally just right behind him.
Head north from the dinosaur to the pile of rocks. I want my granddaughter to marry a real man. A captain.
So.
That's the second biggest X I've ever seen.
What's the biggest? I feel like this must be a reference to Monkey Island 1, but I'm trying to think of a big ol' X in Monkey Island 1, and I can't. Okay. I got a shovel, and I got nothing but time.
I've hit cement.
Well, cement calls for dynamite, clearly.
I don't think it'll do much good unless I light it first.
No, Guybrush, that's not the order you do it. You put the dynamite down first, and then you light it. But if you insist...
That's the last match.
Use lit dynamite with hole in ground.
Great Scott! That came from the direction of Dinky Island. That idiot must be messing with my grandfather's treasure. Ugh, I'd better get over there.
So there we go. To the great surprise of all, Guybrush has actually done the thing. I managed to find the treasure chest. And also some kind of subterranean chamber. Don't worry about it. It's clearly not an issue.
That must be the treasure of Big Whoop.
But how on earth will I get there? I would need some sort of grappling hook. Which I can make with a rope and a crowbar.
I think that'll hold.
Pro tip, kids. Never try to make a grappling hook from a rope and a crowbar. Because it's the rope is not going to stay on the crowbar, no matter how tight you tie it. I mean, you can, Tom. Live your dreams. Don't let me stop you. And there we go. If you were here on Wednesday, by the way, I just want to pause.
And you showed up about 3 days later.
Yeah. If you were here on Wednesday, the game starts with Elaine dropping down, Guybrush is hanging there. The whole game thus far has been Guybrush explaining how he got into the situation. Elaine hasn't helped him for, at this point, several hours. And according to him, he's been hanging there for 3 days. And the first thing she does is not help him up, but make him tell the story. Which I always liked.
Will you help me now?
Anything to shut you up. That has to have been the longest story I ever heard.
And that, Tom, is why you don't make your own grappling hook.
Oh dear.
Yep, that's the end of the game. Guybrush dead. I believe I'm out of matches. Yes, that's not going to help.
I can't see a thing.
And this is completely black, by the way. It is not your screen or anything, and this is not like in Indiana Jones, where it slowly got lighter. You've just got to literally pixel hunt. And somewhere around here is a light switch.
I can't see a thing.
Boo!
Ah!
Hello, Guybrush.
Goodbye, LeChuck.
You won't escape me this time.
I might.
Oh? Why do you say that?
Even if you were to escape, I would always be able to find you again. We are bound to one another.
Like soup and salad?
Not really. More like brothers.
Huh?
I am your brother.
No. No. That's not true. That's impossible.
Search your feelings. You know it to be true.
No! No!
What a great reference.
And I brought a little surprise for you.
Hey, Voltage. Brought a surprise.
Really? A treat?
A treat for me. A surprise for you.
Oh, lordy. That's a voodoo doll.
Is this gonna be anything like Pin the Tail on the Donkey?
Something like that. This is a voodoo doll, which I'll be using to torture you. And then send you screaming to another dimension, one of infinite pain. Observe.
That sounds not great.
I'll do anything. Just please don't do that again.
Okay, how about this?
That
was
I hate that image.
exhilarating. Let's have some more fun, shall we?
Please, no more.
Okay, time to send you screaming to a dimension of infinite pain.
I'd really rather you didn't. Surprised that line wasn't voiced.
At last, I'm rid of that pesky little wimp Guybrush.
That's the way the game ends.
Hey, I'm alive.
Hey!
I thought I was a goner. Oops.
Strange. There
Anyway,
must be
when I
something
mentioned
wrong
the
with my
tunnel
voodoo doll.
earlier, being kind of foreshadowing, it's because it looks
It was
just like
supposed
this
to send
area.
you to another dimension, not the next room. Shoddy materials, I'll bet. Well, I guess I'll just try it again.
Please
no,
don't.
That's okay.
And now we have to try to beat LeChuck.
Hey, there's only one balloon in here.
Ooh. I'll grab a balloon. I'm pretty sure that'll be useful.
I'll just take one. It's just a cheap little doll with no voodoo powers at all.
I bet we can make it work, Guybrush.
Now you're gonna get it.
Wait a second.
So yeah, he pursues you infinitely, and you just have to figure out how to beat him. Which is pretty tough, especially the first time. Lost parents.
Holy cow, these are my parents.
So, yeah, that sucks. I just found my parents. They're dead.
Nice trash can.
Aha! Caught you.
Oh, there's stuff in it. Let bygones be bygones.
I wanted to get the stuff in the trash can. Is there anything I can do over on the left?
Aha!
Dang it.
Not be hasty. Let's discuss this like rational adults.
Hey, this is where I wanted to go. So in the Big Whoop box, all
says
there was...
E on it.
was a ticket. Oh, that's weird. So, earlier, there was a point earlier where I was in the library, I was looking at the card catalog. And I pointed out that there was a very weird book listed under fiction called E-Ticket. And I couldn't figure out if that was a joke or whatever. And now, Big Whoop is a ticket with the letter E on it.
Nice. It looks very big and heavy.
Let's try to use the elevator. Unfortunately, the elevator doesn't work because it's got this giant crate in it. So we're going to have to find some way around that. Have I been through this door? No, I have not. Fill up the balloon with helium. That should make me a bit lighter if I want to use those.
It brings back painful memories.
If I want to use the...
That doesn't seem to work.
Elevator. I believe this is meant to be the exact same grog machine from Monkey Island 1. Which makes you wonder, how on earth did the grog machine from Monkey Island 1 end up
That doesn't seem to
here?
work.
Don't use the coin return.
Ah,
Dang it.
Gotcha.
Let's not be hasty. Let's bury the hatchet.
So there are a couple of things I need to do. One of which I just realized now I could already have done.
Hey, Guybrush, it's voodoo time.
But don't you want
here,
a
try this.
handkerchief first? Would you not like to blow your nose? What I'm doing here is...
Now, isn't that better?
I'm trying to collect
discuss
the
this like
exact same
rational adults.
ingredients that I needed to make the voodoo doll of Largo Legrand at the very beginning. Which, according to the recipe, which I do actually have here.
Great recipes from the International House of Mojo, page 139. Aunt Helen's special voodoo doll mix.
These are
Something
the
of the
three
thread,
things I need.
something of the head, something of the body, and something of the dead.
Something of the head, something of the thread. Something of the head means a piece of hair. Something of the thread means a piece of clothing. Something of the body means a bodily fluid. And something of the dead means...
Dad looks a bit looser.
Bones from... bones
It's
from
a
a
pair
dead
of
person.
surgical gloves.
Now you're gonna get it.
So now I've got two of the bits I need. Because I've got his bodily fluids.
Bygones be
because
bygones.
he very kindly blew his nose into a hanky and gave it back to me. I've got our father's head, because apparently we really are brothers. I still need a piece of his clothing, and I need his hair. I know how to get his hair. I don't quite remember how to get his clothing. And once we fill up the balloon and the 2 helium gloves, we should be light enough to make the elevator work. I would also like everybody to pay attention when I use the elevator, and by everybody I mean anybody who saw Monkey Island 1 when I played it. But I'm going to wait a second before I use the lever.
Aha! Gotcha. Hey! Oh.
And yeah. Straight up took off his beard when the elevator went up. So yeah, anybody who did catch the Monkey Island 1 playthrough, I want you to pay attention to what's about to happen right now.
This is hauntingly familiar.
This is the alleyway where nothing happens. The alleyway of no purpose, apparently, in Monkey Island 1. And it appears in Monkey Island 2. You can even see how different the quality of the art is. And that's why I told everybody, pay attention to it. Nothing's going... It is completely useless. You never go there again in Monkey Island 1, but it's important. How does it look in modern graphics? Nothing special. But I love this. It's bizarre.
Ooh, a circus. I love a circus.
Which somehow implies that the underground of Dinky Island is also the underground of Melee Island.
The warning tape says closed for construction. The street is closed off.
Closed for construction makes me wonder if Monkey Island 1 hasn't even been made yet. It's bonkers. I love it. It's not even the only time they pull this off. But yeah. Now I just need a piece of his clothing. And I don't know how to get it.
Guybrush, it's voodoo time!
Yeah, LeChuck.
Let bygones be bygones.
Wait a second. There's a thing I have... Oh, come on!
Guybrush.
Hold on. Wait a second.
That was unfair.
Hey, Guybrush.
Are you serious?
It's voodoo time!
Let's not be hasty.
Okay, this is where
Aha!
Are you
brings
actually
back
serious?
painful memories. It's out of order.
Because I think I need the grog.
Brings back painful memories.
This has been an unfortunate series of just immediately getting caught every time. What do I have that I can give him that's useful? I know I have to... Hear me out. I really need his pants to fall down.
I think it's more of those anchovies. It's stuck. It's stuck. It's jammed.
One of these drawers
It's
is
stuck.
useful, I think.
It's stuck. It's stuck.
I am incorrect.
It brings back painful memories.
Aha! Gotcha!
Are you sure you want to do this?
Apparently. I remember whatever I have to do here. I remember it being in the grog room. Although maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe I just coincidentally did it in the grog room. Wait a minute. I might take a hint rather than go to the walkthrough. There's still something to pick up in here. Okay. That is actually useful.
Boy, does that look comfy.
Yes.
It's just an ordinary drawer. There's a syringe in here.
This is useful. Not quite yet, but yeah. I know what component I'm missing. Yeah. Okay, bro, that's not helpful. So the hint just told me something I already knew, which, I mean, okay, I guess. I don't think there's anything useful in here.
It's full of root beer.
Oh! That is, I think, what I needed. Because root beer is what destroyed the ghost pirate LeChuck.
Aha!
Perhaps it'll
Gotcha.
work on the zombie pirate LeChuck.
Take this, brother! Hey, nothing's happening.
Root beer only works on ghosts, Guybrush.
Oh, no.
Having been resurrected, I'm not a ghost anymore. Allow me to demonstrate.
Let's bury the hatchet. Let's bury the hatchet.
Okay. So that was not as useful as I'd hoped. Why are your hints so garbage? I know what I need. I need him to drop his pants. Where's Vegeta when you need him? He's very good at getting people to do that. And I consistently remember doing it in here.
That doesn't seem to work. It's a little lever.
That's what I have to do. Leave the coin there.
Wow, a 43 Steely.
And then you give him a big ol' wedgie. Which I hate.
Aha! Caught you.
Are you sure you want to do this?
But this is fine now. Now I've got all the bits I need.
Well, that's one ingredient.
To make a voodoo doll of LeChuck.
Well, that's one ingredient and the doll. That's two ingredients in the doll.
Hey, Guybrush, it's voodoo time.
That's three ingredients and the doll.
So,
can't we talk this over? There's no need for violence.
Soon I will have a voodoo doll of LeChuck, and I'm sure it'll work super well.
Aha! Caught you.
I hate it when he just appears, like,
There's
right
no
on
need
top
for
of you.
violence. I know you're upset.
Anyway, used hanky in there. And that's all the things I need.
Okay, brother, watch out, because I've got my own doll now.
And now let's try to find LeChuck.
Hey, Guybrush, it's voodoo time.
So it is.
That's pretty good, Guybrush, but not good enough to stop me.
I shall pursue you, you fiend. Excuse me. Excuse me. This is a call from the laws of physics.
Oh, it's you. What, that again? Oh, look at me quaking in me booties. I laugh at you and your puny voodoo tinkerings. Nah, you don't scare me.
Take this, LeChuck.
I'm not afraid of your doll.
You know, this doll reminds me of the stretchy muscle man I had as a kid.
Ah! Is that the best you can do? Stab
Let's
the
do it.
doll again.
I wonder what would happen if I tore the leg off this thing.
Yeah, that worked. No! No, dog! Dog, you're gonna get sick.
Guybrush,
What?
come over here.
No way. I'm not that stupid.
But I want you to take my mask off. See the true face of your brother.
More Star Wars references.
Leg or no leg, I trust you about as far as I can throw Manhattan.
Fair.
I tell you, I'm dying here. Take the mask off.
Okay, you're not dying, you're dead.
Forget it. I'm not coming over there.
You've got to see my true face.
Screw your true face.
No chance. It just ripped my lungs out when I get close.
No, I promise. Please, come take off the mask.
Fine.
Oh, all right. I'm coming over.
Slight cop-out ending alert.
Gently
It's
now.
kind of weird.
Remove my mask.
My God, you're my creepy brother Chucky.
What? Did you think I was kidding before?
Why have you been chasing me all over the place?
Our mother told me to hunt you down.
When our mother told you to hunt me down, did she actually mention killing me, or was that your idea?
Look, Guybrush, could you help me out? Stick the leg back on the doll, okay?
Will you promise to stop picking on me?
All right, I promise. Anything, just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids! You're not supposed to be in here.
Ah, so there you are.
And it's a carnival? I guess? And we're kids, and it was all a dream? Shrug? For such a solid game, I've always found this ending super weird.
What's going on?
We're scolding you for running off. Your mother and I were very concerned.
Thank you for hunting down your brother like we asked, Chucky dear.
You boys didn't get in any trouble now, did you?
No, sir.
Good.
I wish you wouldn't run off like
Right,
that, young
Juice?
man. We were worried sick. You don't know what kinds of murderers and ne'er-do-wells might be hanging around a place like this.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, a mighty pirate. I don't have to worry about stuff like that.
Of course, dear. But please be careful.
Well, come on then.
Good
Let's
question,
go ride
Juice.
the madly rotating Buccaneer.
Yeah.
Oh, but is it a dream? Is it perhaps real? Also, yeah, the treasure we were looking for, Big Whoop. This is Big Whoop Amusement Park. So many questions. I find the ending so, like, weirdly weak in such a strong game. Everything about this game is amazing, and then suddenly the ending just goes, I feel like they didn't quite know how to finish it. And so, suddenly it's a carnival, but maybe LeChuck is real, because your brother still has weird, creepy powers. And your parents are there, even though they were dead, and you use your dad's skull to make a voodoo doll. But also, if this one isn't real, is the first one real? Because you know about the... There are so many questions. So, for anyone who has... I just noticed there were credits for yo-yos. For anyone who has questions about this bizarre ending, for anyone who feels uncomfortable, unsatisfied.
I wonder what's keeping Guybrush.
Okay. This?
Oh, I hope LeChuck hasn't cast some horrible spell over him or anything.
So maybe it's a weird spell. Maybe it's real. Maybe it's not. Is that hinting that it's all real and LeChuck's been casting a spell or not? It's all very confusing. On Wednesday at 5:30 Eastern Time, I will be playing Monkey Island 3. Or starting Monkey Island 3. Monkey Island 3 somehow manages to pull that ending back in a way that is consistent both with this ending and with every other part of Monkey Island. They're not in different timelines. They're in the same timeline. Monkey Island 3 pulls it off, which is part of why, like, some people didn't like Vegeta. You missed pretty much all the cool stuff. So you missed the end, which was a bit of a cop-out. You missed the part where we went back to Monkey Island 1. Yeah, it just has a bunch of silly messages. But yeah, so basically the ending, Vegeta, the ending was, all of this was not real. Basically, we were just at a carnival. LeChuck was just, we were like a kid, and LeChuck is our big brother Chucky, who was sent by our parents to find us because we got lost. And, like, remember the treasure that we were looking for? Big Whoop? Yeah, this is the Big Whoop Carnival. So that was the ending, which is weird. But then also, maybe your brother is actually LeChuck, and he's got magic powers, because he's got glowy red eyes and lightning. Oh, it was weird. Monkey Island 3 somehow makes all of that weirdness consistent, and I love it. Given the fact that they are apparently desperate for us, teach basket weaving to clams. They're desperate for us to leave, and it's appropriate because this is the end of the game. I have to say, I have loved playing Monkey Island 3, Monkey Island 2 again. Well, I'm not going to play more games this evening, Vegeta, but I'm going to be playing Monkey Island 3 starting on Wednesday. And that is something I'm super, super excited for. Monkey Island 3 is my personal favorite of the three. I love the art style. I love the puzzles. It's a completely wonderful game. I will be playing that. But that is going to be the end of my stream for this evening. I know it's a little shorter than last week, but last week was a little longer than usual, so I'm fine with that. I am tempted. I guess you're on the roller coaster in Big Whoop Amusement Park. Juice, you're not as wrong as you might think. You're actually pretty right there. Let's see who's online. I know Barry's online, and Barry's doing a charity draw pile. But yeah, let's rate Barry. It's for charity. He deserves it. Yeah, you're not entirely wrong, Juice. We'll find out. If you guys want to find out what happens, please, as I said, Wednesday, 5:30, I will be starting Monkey Island 3, which is fantastic and does make it consistent. I'm just going to pop into Barry's channel so I actually see when we raid, because I like to be a part of it properly. I very much appreciate you guys stopping by. This has been a lot of fun for me. I hope it's been fun for you. I love the puzzles in this game. I love the aesthetic. I hope everybody has an absolutely fantastic evening. You all deserve it. You're all good pigs. Have a good one. Ciao.
Creeper, 28 months, Black Lives Matter. Also, it's Pride Month, so trans rights. Also, what is this music? It is Pikuniku. Also, hell yeah. Tom Heckery, thanks for 69 bits.